Hello, welcome back to day 4 of our 8-day challenge to become a super achiever. 4, halfway. Kudos to you, congratulations to you for having the wherewithal to stay with it 4 days in a row. This shows you that you have what it takes to become a super achiever. That's our mission on this challenge, to show you that you can learn the techniques used by people like Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Elon Musk, to become these kinds of achievers, not because you were born with some genetic ability that makes you able to do more than other human beings, or because you had a silver spoon in your mouth, but because you actually had a method, a plan, a way of thinking through it, and a way to become good at what you do. Now, when we started this thing, we talked about having that belief in yourself that you were capable, that you deserved it, that you were someone who was worthy of achieving. That's sometimes a stumbling block for people, but it's a good thing to keep in mind. We next talked about clarity. We need to know where we're going and why we're going there. And the more clear you make that in your mind, and we gave you the reasons why, the easier it will be for you to get there. We talked about being committed. You have to be all in. You have to want this. You have to want it with a passion. You have to be almost obsessed with getting to where you want to be. Obsession is not a bad word. Obsession is a way of describing an emotion, a feeling that you have that under control becomes a driving force. Yesterday, we talked about consistency. We talked about starting and stopping and starting and stopping, and how that throws people off their track. It sidetracks them and keeps them from attaining what it is that they want to attain. Once you have that momentum, once you have that inertia working in your favor, it becomes much easier to attain these dreams, desires, and aspirations that you're looking to attain. Today, I want to talk to you about the 4th tool in our toolkit. To me, this is the single most powerful tool that there is. And this is the one I like the most. I think this is the one that helps most people, because I see this skill drifting away from us as a society. And what I'm talking about is communication. Now, most people, when they think of communication, they think of the spoken word leaving my mouth and heading to someone else's ears. And yes, that is communication, but you have to remember that communication is a two-way street. There's also the spoken word coming into someone else's ear. What we're really trying to do is to take that crystal clear image that the speaker has, verbalize it, and then put those words out there so that that heard word can be received by someone else and build that same picture. Now we have two people looking at the exact same picture. That's very, very, very powerful. And yes, a lot of it is the spoken word. That's what most folks concentrate on. That's what they think about. And having command of the language is an awesome tool. One of the things that I would recommend to you is that you join an organization known as Toastmasters. This group is going to help you become better with using the English language, become better with your grammar. They're going to help you get rid of little filler words like, have you ever heard someone with a filler word? We went downtown and those little things disrupt the person who's listening from thinking and following along what you're saying clearly. Toastmasters, look them up, Toastmasters International online, find a club near you and join. For, I don't know, I think it's somewhere under $20 a month, under $15 probably in most places, to become a member and improve your speaking skills. Well worth it. But that spoken word is what most folks want to concentrate on. But there's more to it than that. There's facial expression. There's gestures, hand gestures, what I'm doing with my hands, my body language. There are things that we can do with the voice. I can raise my voice and tell you something that's very important. Or I can quiet down and bring the tempo down and calm everyone down. I can talk really fast because this is very, very exciting and I want you to pay attention to it. There's many different things that you're able to do besides just the words. But the most important part, the hardest part, and I think the hardest part for most of us, is actually hearing and understanding what someone's talking about. Now, this is a particular problem that's prevalent in the medical community, in my community as a chiropractor. My patients would come in and they'd be trying desperately to explain to me what's going on and why they needed my care. And I had a mentor of mine. He doesn't know he's a mentor. I just buy his material. But Dr. Timothy Bertelsmann and his partner, Dr. Brendan Steele, in an organization known as Chiro Up. And Dr. Bertelsmann was explaining on a video once to us as chiropractors how to listen to a patient. But actually, this is a great way for you to listen to anyone. So the first thing that he wanted us to do was turn off any disruptions. Turn off the TV, turn off the radio, silence your phone. Then slide your pencil and paper away. Slide your keyboard from your laptop or your desktop away. Sit, lean forward and lean into the person who's speaking and look them directly in the eye. Excuse me. And as you do that, you're giving that person who's speaking your full attention, and they can see it. They understand it. They know that you are present with them and you're paying attention to what they're saying. And this makes them feel very good. This makes them feel that they're going to communicate well with you. Now, they love to speak very fast. They don't understand the terminology. They don't understand so many of the things, and they're trying to get it out so quickly because, well, it makes them nervous to talk to you. So they just kind of jumble it all together. So one of the things you can do as a listener is, as they're speaking and you understand what they're saying, give them a visual clue. I understand what you're saying. Or if you don't understand, you can give them another visual clue. This is something that they recognize right away without saying a word. Oh, he didn't get it. Now, a lot of times they won't take a breath. They'll just keep talking. And one of the things that you need to do is put your hand up. Excuse me, Mrs. Smith. If I could interrupt you here for a moment, please. I'd like to repeat back to you what I think that I heard. And if I don't have it right, then at that point, could you correct me so that we're both on the same page? Do you see the power in that? Even if you're not using it in a doctor-patient relationship, you're helping people to see that you're interested, that you're concerned, you want to be part of it, you want to have that same image in your head that they have in theirs. And that's communication. And if you can communicate at that level with a spouse, a family member, you've just doubled the amount of people on the same page and the power that's in that. But it's a geometric progression. Imagine doing that with a couple of employees. Now you have 4 people all on the same page. You have the power of 8 to 10 to 12 people. It's amazing what can happen just with the spoken and received word. My friends, I hope this serves you. I hope it's something that's interesting to you. Please like, follow, and share this video so that others can see it. I'm going to struggle when we're done and try to put up a QR code which will take you to our YouTube channel. And if it works, please get in there and subscribe, but also hit the bell so that when we drop new content onto that YouTube channel, you're going to get a notice and you're going to be able to see it. If you would please DM me, direct message me. Don't drop this part into the comment spaces underneath this video. Direct message me your first name, your last name, and your email address. That way we can keep those things kind of safe and private. But also, one last favor, if you would please, in the comment section, make sure that you tell me that you have attended all 4 of these videos so far. Just put a 4 or put all so that I get some idea as to how many of you are doing what it takes to become super achievers. And I will see you tomorrow.